short time ago from a galaxy far, far away. Okay. Arachnia. Wow, we got like a full cutscene at the beginning of this. I don't usually expect this from indie games. Aw, they're kind of cute. Alright, so it looks like there are aliens landing on Earth. Something's gone wrong. Oh no. That one had pink eyes. That probably means it's like a cute girlfriend that we have to save. Alright, so he left Arachnia on his little ship. Pretty fast typer considering he doesn't seem to have fingers. Though I'm sure they, like, change their user interface and stuff in the buttons to... No, I'm obviously giving them too much credit for their construction because, yeah, it looks like their ships can't handle the entrance into the atmosphere. Survived the fall, though. Good job. Wow, there's like a lot of cutscening they made for this. Alright, and this is Alien Spidy. Welcome back to Steamcember, guys. I'm the Comic Foil, and this is a game I got as part of a really big bundle. Let's start a new game here. So... Oh, these are levels? These are level... Why is there a continue option? No, we're starting a new game. Are you sure you want to start a new game? All current save... Yeah, what save files would there even be? I've never played this game before. Okay. Alright. Oh, I see. So there's like a forest area and then two other areas I need to get to. It looks like a water area and like a cave area, maybe. So this is a lot of levels by the look of it. So I think this is going to be something of a platformer. Alright, we're doing some training. So if you guys are ever wondering, like, John, how do you have so many of these games for Steamcember? It's because I buy a lot of bundles, especially if they're for... like, I think this was... I got in a bundle of Steam licenses for a charity for supporting which charity was this one? So I think this was for support for Ukrainian refugees. Okay, so we got a grapple sort of thing here. Yeah, so it looks like this is going to be a very grapple heavy... Well, gotta do this at an angle. Why does it look like it wants me to press up, though? Yeah, I should have to press it towards... Is this just something I'm going to be terrible at? Okay. How precise do I need to get my aim for the string, do you think? Alright, the animations on the spider are, like, smoother than I was expecting. For a spider, it looks like he only has... Does he have 6 legs, or are they counting those 2, like, mandibles at the front as legs? It looks like he only has 6 legs. Alright, scoring items. So each one gets me +5. It looks like they're... It looks like they value score in this game. Okay, getting items in quick succession, it looks like, gets you more points. Which I have messed up here. It also looks like I lose score over time. Yeah, I do. Okay, and red loses you score, so we want to try... Whoops. We want to try not to press the reds. Green is plus 30,000. Losing time is minus 2,000? What? Are they trying to say I lose 2,000 at that rate? You probably, like, don't want your score to hit 0, I guess. Alright. Okay, I like it. The grapple feels a little bit rough, but... Okay, so that... Oh, so that's a, like, super bar at the top. I thought maybe it was, like, a time limit or something. Okay, now I have super speed, which made me also jump farther. What do we have here for Y? Oh! I pressed... Okay, so Y lets you go between teleporters, I see. But it looks like it also... yeah, I actually didn't really understand what that prompt was telling me. It costs points to teleport back to the start. Training 4, enemies. Okay, so I gotta watch out because the mosquitoes will destroy my thread. And then watch out for these things, because they're like monkeys. I thought you told me we were on Earth. That doesn't seem to be the case. Okay, we need to hit his arm, and that will get him to move his arm. I'm having trouble, like, shooting at a proper angle. Got it. Alright. So a lot about jumping in arcs. And what do we have here? Yeah, just don't hit these roly-poly bugs. Pill bugs, I believe is the proper term. This seems like a game that's going to get really stupidly hard later down the line. Okay. Training 5, scoring system. Alright, what do you have to tell me about the scoring system? Okay, so it gives you blue for, like, a lot. Blue is the best, it looks like. So are you trying to punish me for, like, offering to use... Okay. So because I fell down there, I had no way up, and I had to redo it. Okay. I got blue, good, and there's star ratings for each level, I guess. Okay, so it doesn't just want me to get through the game, it wants me to get through with style. And I did finish the training, so that's nice. Level 1-1, let's play. That is what I'm doing right now, well, let's play. Okay, so it wants me to master jump arcs. Gave me a green for that because it, like, wasn't great. And we're increasing our power here because we get, like, a speed up. Oh, and a tractor. Okay, so if I keep bouncing, will my multiplier keep going up? Okay, so that feels like it must have been, like, pretty good, right? You can still jump while you're doing your, like, end of level animation. Okay, so it's about how many completion is based on how many stars you can get in all the levels of all the worlds. Okay, alright. Looks like I can hook to anything, not just trees, but like any ceiling, I guess. I probably don't want to get hit by the water droplets. Okay, so if that's the case, I should be using the ceilings to spring. Oh, I, like, latched myself to the ceiling there. Okay, but, like, when does the count restart? Oh, I got killed. Okay. And little drops of water kill me. The itsy bitsy spider has to go up the spout again. But it, like, refreshes the items. Like, it refreshes the score items when you take damage, so... Yeah, so I got this in a pack. I just kind of... Oh, red mushroom's bad. Got it. Yeah, I got this in a big bundle and just kind of assumed it was shovelware, but I was like, okay, why not? It looks like some sort of platformer. Let's just, like, throw it in Steamcember. I have a lot of games like this that are just, like... I got them because they were included in a bundle that had, like, other stuff that I found more interesting. I mean, the game seems, like, structurally sound so far. There doesn't seem to be anything really, like, wrong with it. It's, like, it's just kind of simple, but it's doing what it does well. It seems kind of, like, not a lot of work went into the coding. And we'll get that power up. Whoops. Oh, my super jump is ready. Why would it send me back there? Was the point to try and grind? I guess if you messed up the jump. Oh, or if you didn't use the power suit enough. Okay. There we go. Alright, so you only have a couple seconds after grabbing a power-up to use it. So there's a super speed one and there's a super jump one. Oh, a lot of points. Your first 3 stars, and hungry for... Alright. Yeah, it's throwing a lot of achievements at me. Cool. Level 1-3. Easy passing. Yeah, so if you see this game on Steam and are interested, I imagine it's not too expensive. It's just kind of... My biggest problem is I'm having trouble firing thread at an angle. It looks like... Okay, it looks like the angles are only, like, in 8 directions. So if you do it diagonally and it's not diagonal enough, you might just shoot it straight up, which is bad. I'd almost rather have, like, a thumb pad button to do this with. But it looks like this game was intended for... Wait, what killed me? It happened so fast. The respawn is so fast. Okay. Yeah, it must have just been not paying enough attention and got hit by the roly-poly. Okay, could have gotten more points if I swung a little lower. My problem with these kinds of games is that I'm not really a big score guy. Like, there's a few games when, like, score is tied directly to progression or something. Sometimes I can get into a score attack game, but, like, a game like this, it feels more likely that I'm just gonna try and, like, beat all the levels and not care about starring everything. Then again, though, if they tie completion to stars, that is a good way to get me to, like, okay, I'll try and get a higher score. It twisted my arm. Oh man, I hit the bad points and I died. Oh, he looks like dizzy. I haven't even been looking at his face. He looks kind of like confused when he gets the negative points. Okay, you still gave me a blue on that one though, so you must have thought I did pretty well. Okay, it's very momentum based. There's a lot of building momentum in this game. I guess you could do, like, kind of Donkey Konga-like runs where you try to do a level all in one fluid motion. Okay, we'll move this block aside. Oh! Right, bouncy mushroom. Okay, don't bounce it into the mushroom. Come on. Okay. There doesn't seem to be much of a, like, problem with taking your time to set up jumps either. Wow, I hit, like, every negative point thing there. Alright, we're just gonna run for this one. No. You gotta feel this, because the controls are a little slippery. I wouldn't feel them bad. I think they're supposed to be a little slippery. My only real problem with the controls so far is how hard it is to do a diagonal web shoot. Alright, watch the enemy. Aw. Watch this guy. Okay. The web has a pretty long length on it. Okay, I like how his face derps out sometimes in the background while it's counting up my score. Oh dear. Okay, so this is the 4th episode of Steamcember, and I don't know, so far I'm a little bit worried if any of these are gonna really be resonating with you guys. Which I guess is kind of the idea. So a problem I've had with Steamcember in the past is that there's a first few episodes bias. Because more people... Oh, I figured out how to make the cord longer. That's potentially really useful. So at the beginning there would be some people who are like, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch everything for Steamcember, and then they fall off after so many episodes, which is just common for Let's Plays, you know, I don't have a problem with that. But it means that games earlier have an advantage in winning Steamcember over the games later in the marathon. And in the past, even though I didn't try to give any games an advantage or a disadvantage, I mean, they all get 30 days before I count up their final, like, view count and stuff. But, in the past, the first 2 videos every time have had, like, a really big advantage, especially in views, but also in likes and comments, because that's just when the most people are watching the marathon. And also in the past, I've tried to plan, so I've, like, tried to plan out what games I'm doing to get kind of a pattern, like, I did this a little bit after I randomized the order of this, to not put, like, too many games that seem kind of similar next to each other. But for the most part, I didn't really futz with the order, because I wanted it to feel truly random, and I didn't want to... Like, normally what I'd do is I'd put a few things that seemed like they were going to be interesting in the first few slots to, like, you know, kind of sell Steamcember, right? To be like, oh yeah, look at all these, like, cool games I'm playing, and then, you know, later people might be more willing to try watching the games they don't recognize. That's the real thing, is that people want to watch games they recognize. I don't think people want to watch Alien Spidy because they've never heard of it before. And unless, you know, you're really trying to watch everything through Steamcember and really try and support me, this video is probably not going to get a lot of views. It'll help that it's earlier in the marathon, though. The worst ones in the marathon were always the more unheard of games in the last 5. Which is why I've also usually tried to put, like, a game that I think is going to be more popular in number 30. And I really have not planned that for the order this time, because I want to try and give... I want to try and eliminate any advantages that games might have being in the first few. I don't really know how to do that, though. And jump! There we go. Yeah, I bet this game gets really hard later on. But I bet it's also like Donkey Konga, where, like, how much you want to try and get high scores and everything is up to you. Not Donkey Konga, Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. Yeah, for some reason it really reminds me of Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. I can't explain why. Well, because it's like a score attack game where, like, your score is in how you travel through the environment and how seamless your movement is. like in Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, there's like, you know, you get the combo points for getting bananas in a row and for doing it without getting hurt. And if you can get a whole bunch of them before touching the ground, that's all the better. And you just try to form ridiculous combos. I'm getting better at firing at an angle, though. Aren't you guys proud of me? Whoa. Okay, that didn't go the way I planned it, but alright. Yeah, so I'm kind of just playing this trying to get through levels. I just gotta... I gotta save the little pink-eyed spider. I think it's fair to assume they intended this Spidey to be a guy and the one with the pink eyes to be a girl. Damsel in distress. I know that's assuming, but that's just kind of how most games are. I know this game was made in the Unity engine. Okay, so I need the super jump, and I need to not let the mosquitoes mess up my jump. Alright. There we go. I think that was pretty well done. Yeah, so I'll try to get the best score that I can, but I can't see myself, like, redoing levels over and over again, trying to 5-star them. Though, weirdly enough, I did that in the original 3 Angry Birds games on iOS. For a while, I didn't get very many games on my phone. I'm still not much of a phone gamer. This does seem like a game that would be on a mobile phone. Not sure how well it would control with that. Probably pretty well, because you'd be able to just kind of point at where you want to shoot the thread. I don't know. Man, taking me out there, little rolly bug. Oh, I'm supposed to land on the bouncy shroom. Alright, and let's go down and bounce and what? Yeah, I didn't hit my mark there, which messed me up. There's nothing worse than trying to shoot diagonally and then shooting, like, straight to the right. Grab these and bounce and go across and bounce up. Oscar might like this game, actually. I feel like Oscar would be like a completionist about this sort of thing and try and get perfect runs. It's much more his sort of thing. That is a very large bat. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to aim not for the bat. Not sure what the apple did there. Not sure what the point of the apple was. I guess there's something to grapple to, but then it would fall immediately. What is next? What does next mean? I mean, it's still repeatedly letting me keep going. It lets me keep going to the next level anyway, so... okay. And through we go. So it said about collecting 40 stars in the Easy Tree Zone. Does that mean that the Easy Tree Zone only has... Doing some math here, only has 8 levels? Because that would be 5-starring all 8 levels would be 40 stars. Because if so, this is also a pretty short game. Being short works for kinds of games like this, though, that... where it's, like, kind of the goal is to master the mechanics. That's how a lot of Sega games work, you know? Sonic games aren't usually very long, but they're more rewarding if you can get good at moving quickly through the levels. Oh, boy. Oh! I didn't get it. I assumed I had died there again, because I pretty much did the same input every time. So, what constitutes as comboing is, like, within, like, a second of the last point you got. Okay, and we got the attractor, so now we can attract. The attractor isn't very strong, though. There's not a very big radius on the attraction. It's not very attractive. And up. Yeah, like, that was a good... There, the attractor paid off for me. But yeah, I'm never gonna have the... I was never very good at doing, like, precision inputs. That's why, even though I like watching fighting games, I can never be very good at them. Oh, I understand what I'm supposed to do here. Okay, I'm supposed to give him the berry, and then he eats the berry instead of me. So I see how, like, what the, like, desired path of that was. I was supposed to swing upward first, hit the berry, drop it there. I'm a millionaire. I'm a spider millionaire. No, we're still going through Easy Tree. We're still in level 1. Oh, does that mean instead, actually, that the game is really long, that there's 40 levels in the first world? Because then I'm gonna have to find some things to talk about if I do a full Let's Play of Alien Spidey. Like, my feelings on spiders. I've talked about spiders plenty of times. I'm like arachnophobic in real life, even though when they're in like cartoons and stuff like that, or like I think spiders are really fascinating creatures. They can do a lot of cool stuff. They're very smart, they're very industrious. The amount of, like, tricks spiders have is insane. All the different, like, you know, spiders can lasso like this. Like, there are kinds of spiders that will, like, Spider-Man around like this. That will, like, web swing. There are ones that will, like, create parachutes out of webs to travel on wind currents. There are ones that will burrow holes. Down. Nope, okay. Okay, come on, we can do this. I'm trying to not hit the apple. The apple is... Oh, I almost had it there, actually. Okay. Alright, made it. Oof. That is the sound of failure right there. Like, I'm not gonna kill you, I'm just gonna let you know that you are a failure. Hey, who's this little guy? What's up? Okay, jump on the boulder? Is the boulder supposed to start rolling down? Yes. What? Alright, I almost managed to, like, fail my way through that. I mean, this is much easier if you just resign yourself to a low score and let yourself hit all the bad items. Alright, do a little victory dance for that. Rolling Rock, the angry video game nerd's favorite brand of beer. Alright, yeah, let's do maybe one more level then, and we'll have done 10 levels, and that'll be good for this Steamcember sampler. Yeah, so, I mean, there are definitely games picked out in the marathon that I predict will be popular. They're just more randomly spread out. Because I had a trick. I was using metrics before, where I would always put them on the 5th. So I would make, like... I would always, like... However many games I had that I knew would be, like, popular because they were well-known, I would usually put one on the 2nd episode to draw people in, and I'd pick, like, a fairly interesting-looking one for the first one. I would always end with a big one, and then I would put, like, big ones on, like, 5, 10, 15, 20. And, like, fairly on 25. So that's how I would, like, spread them out. Yeah, I don't know. It's not the most scientific process of figuring out what are going to be the most entertaining, because the early marathon bias is just always going to be huge. The only way I could beat that is if I released all of the episodes on the first day, and that's not possible. And that would undermine the idea of this. Which, the idea of this is really just for me to have fun playing some games, and for those who are interested to watch it and be like, oh, I've never heard of this game before, let's see what it is. But with the added, you know, element of people voting to make it more, like, interactive. I don't know. I worry sometimes that Steamcember wasn't as, exciting to other people as it was to me, but I really love Steamcember. I want to keep doing it. This must be how, like, Linkara feels when he does Long Box to the Dam. Yeah, Long Box to the Damned, and that's, like, not his popular show. His popular show is Atop the Fourth Wall. But, like, Long Box of the Damned is, like, this thing that he thought would be cool and that he really wanted to try out. And he likes doing it, so he keeps doing it, even though it's not nearly as popular. He'd be more successful if he didn't do it, but he likes it. You gotta do what you like. Achievement unlocked, satisfied for items. Because I guess I got 1,000 items now already. A tough day. Yes, it has been a tough day. And we are ending it here. So this has been Alien Spidey. If you would like to see more, say in the comments that you'd like to see more, and or hit that like button. Thank you for watching. If you want to just comment on the game and don't want to vote for it for a Let's Play, you know, still feel free to comment. Just, you know, as long as you don't say, I want to see more of this game, it won't be counted as a vote. I'm the Comic Foil. This is Steamcember 2022, and I will see you tomorrow with a brand new game.